In a world where love and fulfillment are often sought after, the teachings of Stoicism offer valuable insights on how to lead a contented and meaningful life. This video aims to explore the core principles of Stoicism and how they can guide us towards never begging for love and embracing a natural state of being. By understanding and practicing these principles, we can cultivate self-love, seek inner peace, embrace impermanence, practice gratitude, focus on personal growth, accept what we can't control, develop emotional resilience, find joy in solitude, practice detachment, and foster meaningful connections. Number 1. Never beg for love. In the pursuit of love, it is important to remember the Stoic principle of never begging for it. Begging for love implies a sense of desperation and neediness that can undermine the authenticity and purity of love itself. Stoicism teaches us that love should be freely given and received, without coercion or manipulation. When we beg for love, we place our happiness and self-worth in the hands of others. We become dependent on their validation and approval, which can lead to a constant state of anxiety and insecurity. Stoicism encourages us to cultivate a sense of self-love and self-acceptance, recognizing that our worth is not determined by the love or attention we receive from others. Instead of begging for love, Stoicism invites us to focus on building a strong foundation of self-worth and inner fulfillment. This involves nurturing a deep sense of love and compassion for ourselves, acknowledging our strengths, and accepting our flaws. By embracing our own worth, we become less reliant on external sources of validation and more capable of experiencing genuine love. Stoicism teaches us to approach relationships with a sense of detachment and acceptance. While it is natural to desire love and connection, we must also recognize that we cannot control the feelings or actions of others. Begging for love only leads to disappointment and frustration when it is not reciprocated. Stoicism encourages us to focus on being the best version of ourselves and living in alignment with our values. By cultivating our own personal growth and self-improvement, we become more attractive and magnetic to others. When we are secure in ourselves and our own worth, we naturally attract healthy and fulfilling relationships. Stoicism reminds us to never beg for love. Instead, we should focus on cultivating self-love, embracing our own worth, and living in alignment with our values. By doing so, we create the conditions for genuine love to naturally flow into our lives, free from desperation or neediness. Number 2. Have everything naturally. Stoicism teaches us the importance of having everything naturally, which means embracing a mindset of contentment and simplicity. In a world driven by consumerism and the constant pursuit of more, Stoicism reminds us to find fulfillment in what is natural and essential. Having everything naturally begins with recognizing that true happiness and fulfillment do not come from external possessions or material wealth. Stoics believe that our desires should be aligned with nature and focused on what is truly essential for a good life. By letting go of excessive desires and embracing a minimalist mindset, we can find contentment in the simple pleasures and necessities of life. Stoicism encourages us to detach ourselves from the constant need for accumulation and consumption. Instead, we should cultivate a sense of gratitude for what we already have. This practice of gratitude allows us to appreciate the natural abundance that surrounds us, whether it be the beauty of nature, the love of our relationships, or the basic necessities that sustain our lives. Having everything naturally also involves living in harmony with nature itself. Stoics recognize that we are part of a larger, interconnected web of existence, and by aligning ourselves with the rhythms of nature, we can find a deeper sense of peace and fulfillment. This may involve spending time in nature, practicing mindfulness, or simply observing and appreciating the natural world around us. Stoicism encourages us to let go of the need for excessive control and manipulation. Instead, we should trust in the natural unfolding of events and accept the outcomes as they come. By relinquishing our attachment to specific outcomes and embracing the natural flow of life, we can experience a greater sense of ease and serenity. Having everything naturally does not mean rejecting all forms of progress or material possessions. It simply means approaching them with a mindset of moderation and discernment. Stoicism teaches us to use our resources wisely and to prioritize what truly matters for a fulfilling life. Having everything naturally is a key principle of Stoicism. It involves finding contentment in simplicity, practicing gratitude for what we have, living in harmony with nature, and embracing a mindset of moderation. By adopting this approach, we can experience a deeper sense of fulfillment and live in alignment with the natural order of things. Number 3. Embrace self-love. Embracing self-love is a fundamental aspect of Stoic philosophy. The Stoics recognize that true happiness and fulfillment begin with a deep sense of love and compassion for oneself. By cultivating self-love, we become less dependent on external sources of validation and more capable of experiencing genuine love and connection with others. Embracing self-love involves recognizing and accepting our own worth, acknowledging our strengths, and accepting our flaws. This involves practicing self-compassion and self-care, nurturing a positive relationship with ourselves, and treating ourselves with the same kindness and respect we would offer to others. Stoicism teaches us that self-love is not a selfish or narcissistic pursuit, but rather a necessary foundation for a fulfilling life. By valuing our own worth and recognizing our own strengths, we become more resilient in the face of challenges and more capable of forming healthy and meaningful relationships with others. Furthermore, embracing self-love involves letting go of negative self-talk and limiting beliefs. Stoics recognize that our thoughts have a powerful impact on our emotions and actions, and by cultivating a positive and empowering inner dialogue, we can transform our relationship with ourselves. Stoicism also teaches us to embrace our imperfections and recognize them as opportunities for growth and learning. By accepting our flaws and mistakes, we become more compassionate towards ourselves and others, and more capable of experiencing genuine connection and empathy. So, embracing self-love is a fundamental aspect of Stoic philosophy. It involves recognizing our own worth, practicing self-compassion and self-care, letting go of negative self-talk, and embracing our imperfections as opportunities for growth. By cultivating a positive relationship with ourselves, we become more resilient, more capable of forming healthy relationships with others, and more capable of experiencing genuine love and fulfillment. Number 4. Seek inner peace. Seeking inner peace is a core principle of Stoicism. Stoics believe that true tranquility and contentment come from within, rather than relying on external circumstances or possessions. By seeking inner peace, we can cultivate a sense of calm and serenity that transcends the ups and downs of life. To seek inner peace, Stoicism encourages us to focus on our own thoughts and emotions. It teaches us to observe and understand our inner world, cultivating self-awareness and self-reflection. By becoming aware of our thoughts and emotions, we can gain greater control over them and prevent external events from disturbing our inner equilibrium. Practices such as meditation, mindfulness, and journaling can be valuable tools in seeking inner peace. These practices allow us to quiet the noise of the external world and connect with our inner selves. Through regular practice, we can develop a sense of presence and mindfulness that helps us navigate life's challenges with greater clarity and composure. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of accepting things as they are. It encourages us to let go of the need to control or change external circumstances beyond our control. By accepting the impermanence and unpredictability of life, we can find peace in the present moment and release unnecessary worry and anxiety. Furthermore, seeking inner peace involves letting go of attachments and desires that cause turmoil within us. Stoics teach us to detach ourselves from external outcomes and focus on our own virtue and character. By prioritizing inner virtues such as wisdom, courage, and justice, we can find a deep sense of peace that is not dependent on external achievements or circumstances. So, seeking inner peace is a fundamental aspect of Stoicism. It involves cultivating self-awareness, practicing mindfulness, accepting the impermanence of life, and letting go of attachments. By seeking inner peace, we can experience a greater sense of tranquility, contentment, and resilience in the face of life's challenges. Number 5. Embrace impermanence. Embracing impermanence is a profound teaching of Stoicism. Stoics recognize that everything in life is subject to change, and that clinging to the illusion of permanence only leads to suffering and discontentment. By embracing impermanence, we can cultivate a greater sense of acceptance, resilience, and gratitude for the present moment. Stoicism encourages us to let go of attachments to things, relationships, and circumstances. It reminds us that nothing in life is guaranteed or permanent, and that trying to hold on to what is fleeting only leads to disappointment and frustration. Instead, Stoics advise us to appreciate the beauty and value of each moment, knowing that it will inevitably pass. Embracing impermanence also involves recognizing the transient nature of our own lives. Stoics remind us of the brevity of human existence and the inevitability of death. While this may seem morbid, it serves as a powerful reminder to live each day fully and authentically. By acknowledging our mortality, we are motivated to make the most of the time we have and to focus on what truly matters. Furthermore, embracing impermanence allows us to find freedom from the fear of loss and change. Stoics teach us that our happiness should not be dependent on external circumstances or possessions, as they are subject to change. Instead, true happiness comes from cultivating inner virtues and living in alignment with our values, regardless of external circumstances. By embracing impermanence, we can also develop a greater sense of gratitude for the present moment. When we recognize that everything is temporary, we learn to appreciate the beauty and blessings that surround us right now. This cultivates a deeper sense of mindfulness and presence, allowing us to fully engage with and savor each experience. Embracing impermanence is a profound teaching of Stoicism. It involves letting go of attachments, recognizing the transient nature of life, finding freedom from fear and discontentment, and cultivating gratitude for the present moment. By embracing impermanence, we can live with greater acceptance, resilience, and appreciation for the ever-changing nature of existence. Number 6. Practice gratitude. Practicing gratitude is a fundamental aspect of Stoic philosophy. Stoics recognize that cultivating a mindset of gratitude can profoundly transform our perception of the world and enhance our overall well-being. By practicing gratitude, we can shift our focus from what is lacking to what we already have, fostering contentment and a deeper sense of fulfillment. Stoicism teaches us to appreciate the simple blessings and moments that often go unnoticed. It encourages us to find gratitude in the present moment, regardless of our circumstances. By shifting our attention to the positives in our lives, we can develop a more optimistic and resilient mindset. Practicing gratitude involves actively acknowledging and expressing appreciation for the people, experiences, and things that bring us joy and contribute to our well-being. It can be as simple as expressing thanks to others, or keeping a gratitude journal where we write down things we are grateful for each day. This practice helps us become more attuned to the abundance and beauty that surrounds us. Additionally, Stoicism reminds us to be grateful for challenges and setbacks. These experiences provide opportunities for growth, learning, and resilience. By reframing difficulties as valuable lessons, we can cultivate gratitude even in the face of adversity. Moreover, practicing gratitude helps us cultivate a sense of interconnectedness with others and the world around us. Stoics recognize that we are part of a larger web of existence and that our actions and well-being are intertwined with others. By expressing gratitude towards others, we strengthen our relationships and contribute to a more harmonious and compassionate society. Practicing gratitude is an integral part of Stoic philosophy. It involves shifting our focus to appreciate what we already have, expressing thanks for the positive aspects of our lives, finding lessons in challenges, and fostering a sense of interconnectedness with others. By cultivating gratitude, we can experience greater contentment, resilience, and a deeper appreciation for the richness of life. Number 7. Focus on personal growth. Focusing on personal growth is a key principle in Stoic philosophy. Stoics believe that true fulfillment and happiness come from continuous self-improvement and the development of virtue. By prioritizing personal growth, we can cultivate a deeper understanding of ourselves, enhance our character, and lead a more meaningful and purposeful life. Stoicism encourages us to engage in self-reflection and self-examination. By examining our thoughts, behaviors, and values, we can identify areas for improvement and work towards becoming the best version of ourselves. This process of self-discovery allows us to align our actions with our core values and live in accordance with our true nature. Focusing on personal growth also involves setting goals and striving for excellence. Stoics emphasize the importance of setting realistic and meaningful goals that are within our control. By focusing on our own efforts and progress, rather than external outcomes, we can experience a sense of fulfillment and accomplishment. Stoicism teaches us to embrace challenges and setbacks as opportunities for growth. Rather than avoiding difficulties, Stoics see them as essential for developing resilience, wisdom, and character. By facing challenges head-on and learning from them, we can cultivate strength and become better equipped to navigate future obstacles. Furthermore, personal growth in Stoicism extends beyond individual development. Stoics recognize the importance of contributing to the well-being of others and society as a whole. By cultivating virtues such as kindness, compassion, and justice, we can positively impact those around us and create a more harmonious and virtuous community. Focusing on personal growth is a central principle in Stoic philosophy. It involves self-reflection, setting meaningful goals, embracing challenges, and cultivating virtues. By prioritizing personal growth, we can deepen our understanding of ourselves, enhance our character, and contribute to the well-being of others. Through continuous self-improvement, we can lead a more fulfilling and purposeful life. Number 8. Accept what you can't control. Accepting what you can't control is a fundamental principle of Stoicism. Stoics recognize that there are many aspects of life that are beyond our control, and that resisting or trying to change these things only leads to frustration and discontentment. By accepting what we can't control, we can find inner peace and focus our energy on what is within our sphere of influence. Stoicism teaches us to differentiate between what is within our control, known as the internal realm, and what is outside of our control, known as the external realm. The internal realm includes our thoughts, emotions, and actions, which we have the power to shape and control. On the other hand, the external realm consists of things such as other people's actions, natural events, and unforeseen circumstances, which are beyond our control. By accepting what we can't control, we free ourselves from the burden of trying to manipulate or change external circumstances. Stoics encourage us to focus on our own thoughts, attitudes, and actions, as these are within our control. By directing our energy towards what we can influence, we can lead a more fulfilling and purposeful life. Acceptance does not mean passivity or resignation. Stoics believe in taking action and doing our best in all situations. However, they also recognize that the outcome is not entirely in our hands. By accepting the uncertainty and unpredictability of life, we can approach challenges with a sense of equanimity and adaptability. Furthermore, accepting what we can't control allows us to cultivate a mindset of gratitude and appreciation for what is within our grasp. It encourages us to focus on the present moment and find contentment in the here and now. By letting go of attachment to external outcomes, we can experience a greater sense of inner peace and fulfillment. Accepting what we can't control is a core principle in Stoicism. It involves recognizing the distinction between the internal and external realms, focusing on what is within our control, and letting go of attachment to external outcomes. By embracing acceptance, we can find inner peace, cultivate gratitude, and lead a more fulfilling life. Number 9. Develop emotional resilience. Developing emotional resilience is a crucial aspect of Stoic philosophy. Stoics emphasize the importance of cultivating inner strength and stability, especially in the face of adversity and challenging emotions. By developing emotional resilience, we can navigate life's ups and downs with greater equanimity and maintain a sense of inner peace. Stoicism teaches us to observe and understand our emotions without being controlled by them. Rather than being swept away by intense feelings, Stoics encourage us to cultivate a sense of detachment and objectivity. This doesn't mean suppressing or ignoring emotions, but rather developing the ability to respond to them in a rational and balanced manner. One practice that helps in developing emotional resilience is negative visualization. Stoics encourage us to contemplate worst-case scenarios and imagine how we would cope with them. By mentally preparing ourselves for adversity, we become better equipped to handle difficult emotions when they arise. This practice also helps us appreciate the present moment and the blessings we often take for granted. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of reframing our perspectives. By shifting our focus from what we can't control to what we can control, we empower ourselves to respond to challenging situations in a constructive way. Stoics encourage us to reinterpret setbacks as opportunities for growth and learning, rather than as sources of distress. Another aspect of developing emotional resilience is practicing self-discipline and self-control. Stoics believe that by mastering our desires and impulses, we can achieve a greater sense of inner peace and freedom. By practicing moderation and resisting the temptation of instant gratification, we develop emotional strength and resilience. Furthermore, Stoicism encourages us to embrace discomfort and seek out voluntary hardships. By intentionally exposing ourselves to challenging situations, we build resilience and develop a sense of confidence in our ability to overcome obstacles. This practice helps us cultivate a mindset of adaptability and resourcefulness. Developing emotional resilience is an essential aspect of Stoic philosophy. It involves observing and understanding our emotions, practicing negative visualization, reframing perspectives, cultivating self-discipline, and embracing discomfort. By developing emotional resilience, we can navigate life's challenges with greater equanimity, maintain inner peace, and lead a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Number 10. Find joy in solitude. Finding joy in solitude is a significant aspect of Stoic philosophy. Stoics recognize the value of spending time alone and embracing solitude as an opportunity for self-reflection, introspection, and personal growth. By finding joy in solitude, we can cultivate a deeper understanding of ourselves, enhance our inner peace, and foster a sense of self-sufficiency. Stoicism encourages us to detach ourselves from external distractions and seek moments of solitude. In solitude, we can quiet the noise of the outside world and turn our attention inward. It provides us with the space and freedom to explore our thoughts, emotions, and values without external influences or distractions. Finding joy in solitude allows us to develop a strong sense of self-awareness. By spending time alone, we can better understand our own needs, desires, and aspirations. We can reflect on our values, evaluate our actions, and align our lives with what truly matters to us. Solitude provides an opportunity for self-discovery and self-reflection, leading to personal growth and a deeper connection with ourselves. Moreover, solitude offers a respite from the constant stimulation and business of modern life. In moments of solitude, we can find peace and tranquility away from the demands and expectations of others. It allows us to recharge and rejuvenate our minds, fostering mental clarity and emotional well-being. Stoics also recognize that finding joy in solitude helps cultivate self-sufficiency. By learning to enjoy our own company and rely on ourselves for fulfillment, we become less dependent on external circumstances or the approval of others. This sense of self-sufficiency empowers us to navigate life's challenges with greater resilience and contentment. Furthermore, finding joy in solitude allows us to connect with the beauty of the natural world. Stoics encourage us to spend time in nature, appreciating its tranquility and grandeur. In solitude, we can immerse ourselves in the wonders of the natural world, fostering a sense of awe, gratitude, and interconnectedness. So, finding joy in solitude is a vital practice in Stoic philosophy. It involves embracing moments of solitude as opportunities for self-reflection, self-awareness, and personal growth. By finding joy in solitude, we can cultivate inner peace, develop self-sufficiency, and deepen our connection with ourselves and the world around us. Number 11. Practice detachment. Practicing detachment is a core principle in Stoic philosophy. Stoics emphasize the importance of cultivating a mindset of detachment from external outcomes and circumstances. By practicing detachment, we can free ourselves from unnecessary attachments, reduce suffering, and find inner peace. Detachment in Stoicism does not mean apathy or indifference. It is about recognizing that we have control over our own thoughts, attitudes, and actions, but not over external events or the actions of others. Stoics encourage us to focus on what is within our control and let go of attachment to outcomes that are beyond our influence. Practicing detachment involves shifting our perspective and reframing our expectations. Instead of placing our happiness and well-being solely on external factors, such as success, recognition, or material possessions, Stoics encourage us to find contentment and fulfillment within ourselves. By detaching ourselves from the need for external validation or outcomes, we can experience a greater sense of freedom and inner peace. Stoicism teaches us to embrace the impermanence of life. By recognizing that everything in life is subject to change and that nothing is truly permanent, we can develop a sense of detachment from the transient nature of external circumstances. This allows us to navigate life's ups and downs with greater equanimity and resilience. Furthermore, practicing detachment involves accepting the inevitability of loss and adversity. Stoics encourage us to prepare ourselves mentally for potential setbacks and hardships. By accepting that loss and adversity are a part of life, we can develop the strength and resilience to face them with grace and composure. Detachment also extends to our relationships with others. Stoics encourage us to cultivate healthy and virtuous relationships, but also to recognize that we cannot control or possess others. By practicing detachment in our relationships, we can foster a sense of freedom, respect, and acceptance for others' autonomy. So, practicing detachment is an essential principle in Stoic philosophy. It involves shifting our perspective, letting go of attachments to external outcomes, embracing impermanence, accepting loss and adversity, and cultivating healthy relationships based on respect and freedom. By practicing detachment, we can reduce suffering, find inner peace, and live a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Number 12. Foster meaningful connections. Fostering meaningful connections is a vital aspect of Stoic philosophy. Stoics recognize the importance of cultivating virtuous relationships with others based on respect, compassion, and mutual support. By fostering meaningful connections, we can enhance our sense of belonging, find greater fulfillment, and contribute to the well-being of others. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of cultivating relationships based on virtue. Virtuous relationships are characterized by mutual respect, honesty, and compassion. They are built on a foundation of shared values and a commitment to supporting each other's growth and well-being. By fostering virtuous relationships, we can experience a greater sense of connection and belonging. Furthermore, Stoics encourage us to cultivate a sense of empathy and compassion for others. By recognizing the shared humanity in others, we can develop a deeper understanding and appreciation for their experiences and perspectives. This allows us to connect with others on a deeper level and foster a sense of mutual support and care. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of contributing to the common good. By recognizing our interconnectedness with others, we can find meaning and purpose in contributing to the well-being of our communities and society as a whole. This involves cultivating a sense of social responsibility and using our skills and resources to make a positive impact on the world around us. Moreover, fostering meaningful connections involves prioritizing quality over quantity. Stoics encourage us to cultivate deep and meaningful relationships with a few close individuals rather than superficial connections with many. By investing in deep relationships, we can experience greater intimacy, trust, and support. So, fostering meaningful connections is a crucial practice in Stoic philosophy. It involves cultivating virtuous relationships based on respect and compassion, developing empathy and social responsibility, prioritizing quality over quantity and contributing to the common good. By fostering meaningful connections, we can enhance our sense of belonging, find greater fulfillment, and contribute to the well-being of others. By embracing the teachings of Stoicism, we can learn to never beg for love and have everything naturally. Through self-love, inner peace, gratitude, personal growth, acceptance, emotional resilience, solitude, detachment, and meaningful connections, we discover the keys to a fulfilling life. Let Stoicism be our guide as we navigate the complexities of existence with wisdom, strength, and grace.